Hi, I'm Kelsey. Hi,
Nice
Kelsey.
to meet you.
I'm Stephanie, so nice to meet you. I'm Stephanie Lachenauer. I'm the 2025 New Jersey State Teacher of the Year.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Heron, and I am a Rutgers Graduate School of Education student.
Kelsey, tell me about your path in school and what got you to this point here.
I think growing up, I always knew that I wanted to be a teacher, and I grew up around a lot of children. My mom provided childcare services throughout my childhood, and my older sister Kayla also went to school to become a teacher. She is an elementary teacher. So I think I consider education and children to be in my blood, in my family, something that was a core value growing up.
What program did you end up doing?
So I'm doing the preschool through third grade program right now, and I'm going into my full first year in the actual program. So I'm doing the fall full semester full-time student teaching, and I'm placed in a third grade classroom. So I do like the little bit older age than versus the preschool kindergarten age.
So exciting. I started actually student teaching in third grade also. I teach 7th and 8th grade, global leadership, skills for success, and this year I'll be teaching learning strategies. So I started off in 5th grade, and then I just kept graduating and then stayed in the middle school.
Nice. And you enjoy middle school?
I love middle school. It's my favorite. I wasn't sure if I wanted middle school or elementary, and I loved the program at GSC because I had the opportunity to student teach both. I think people either love that age group or they're so scared of it, but for me it's just such an age of transformation, and it was a time where I needed the most guidance, and so
I guess my main question for you would just be what is one big piece of advice you would have going into your first year of teaching?
a lot of the work that I do in education, and especially as Teacher of the Year, is I talk a lot about teacher wellness, and I'm a big mental health advocate and talk a lot about self-care and community care. So I think all of that is what I would give to first-year teachers, is that you are the most important resource. Technology is going to continue to grow, and then we're going to be able to always use that, but the teacher is the main piece of that puzzle.
I think finding that balance is really hard, especially just as a student even. I've seen that because when I was doing my student teaching last semester, it's I had 5, 6 other classes that I was balancing on top of having this job that I had and then having the student teaching placement that I also had. And it just became when is the me time? And that's something that I am worried about going into my first year of teaching, because everything is brand new, everything you have to plan, and you just really don't know how things are going to go. So I definitely need to get a wellness journal and start to take some time to myself, because I can see how quick you can get overwhelmed with that kind of stuff.
I think I'd say too is it is just you and your class, but you also have that whole school, right? So as teachers, we really need to take care of each other. So find your people at school, and you don't have to do all those lessons by yourself. Find those people to partner with so that it's not all your workload.
I think the GSC does a good job of really finding great people and putting great people together. I really think having that community has helped so much. I have so many great girls in my program, and I can really just see them being great educators.
Yeah, that cohort model is so important.
I know.
I'm still friends with people from my cohort, and that was 18 years ago.
You're so close. You have every single class together. It's you're spending hours and hours together every single day. What is your biggest piece of advice to create a classroom community?
So I think it starts right from day one. So the thing I always do in the very beginning is we sit in a circle and we talk about our classroom, our community agreements. They're not class guidelines, they're not rules, they're community agreements. So as a community of learners, what do we want to agree on? What do we want our space to look and feel like? And so I have them think about things that have happened in the past that they like, their favorite classes. Usually they'll tell you the teacher doesn't give homework, the teacher's really nice. I'm great, but what else does the whole class bring, right? What makes you feel safe to take risks, to ask questions, to be your most true and authentic self? And they brainstorm this list and we keep it in the classroom. So I usually have about 7, and they're so different based on each class. So usually there's some element of fun in there. My favorite one was fun but appropriate shenanigans are welcome. That was one of our agreements. And that class, we had fun and appropriate shenanigans. Yeah, tell me what's next.
Next for me, I'm going into my first full year at the GSC. So in the fall, I will be full-time student teaching. And after that, I have a few more classes. I start my application process, and I will be doing my mock lessons and interviews and all things like that.
Yeah, so exciting. What's next for me? So now I'm going back into the classroom in September. So I'm very excited about that. And I am publishing a book. So my book comes out October 10th. It's called Let the Glitter Settle. So I've written this actually a long time ago, and it's taking me a long time to edit it and feel like I could put it out there, but it's mindfulness for middle schoolers. And so I wrote this with my students in mind, and I'll be doing more talks and work kind of around that in this next year.
It was so nice to meet you,
It was nice to meet you.
Kelsey.
It was so fun.